let me tell you something, yeah? You see in this world, you see in your life, you see in this life, you got to constantly be moving. You got to constantly be making moves. You cannot be sitting still. By making moves, by constantly moving, by not sitting still, I mean making progress in your life, fam. If you're a guy, or if you know a guy that's been working at the same job for 10 years, please believe, more than likely, that guy has no fucking ambition. How the fuck can you be at the same workplace for a fucking decade, blood? Unless you're getting promotion after promotion, i.e. making moves, i.e. making progress. If you know anyone that's worked at the same job for 10, 15 years, just know they're not ambitious. If that's you, my brother, fam, you need to start making some steps. You got to start making some progress, and life is too short to be sitting in the same rascal place for a decade and a half, 2 maybe. There's certain man been at workplaces all 30 years. Man that I know who's worked at Haringey Council at the job for 30 years. No ambition. No way. It's impossible. Certain man don't even know that they got no ambition. And it just amazes me sometimes, you know. Man will throw the race card in to mask the fact that they have no ambition. Oh, I've been working at TGI Fridays for 6 years. I'm a black man. They have not promoted me because of the colour of my skin. No, motherfucker. You should not even be in a position where you could be working at anywhere for 6 years and not get a promotion and that. It should not happen. You should not even be in a space to be working at no place for 6 years to think, oh, the reason why I haven't been promoted is because of the colour of my skin. Dumb. You don't want to constantly be in the same place throughout your life. If you are a man or you know someone that's lived in the same house for like 20 years or something, just know they ain't ambitious, blood. I don't care what they say they're doing. I don't business, blood. It's all talk, it's all theory. Do you know how I know they're not ambitious? Unless they're seriously saving up their money and they got plans to buy places and do this and do that. I know they're not ambitious. Do you know how I know? Name me 1 millionaire, 1 billionaire, one property tycoon or property Mongol and that lives in the same house. They've been living in the same yard for 20 years, bro. It's not possible. Do you think Drake still lives in the same house that he grew up in? Do you think Drake... You see, a part of making moves and that and progressing in life is about literally moving geographical location. If you know someone that's lived in the same postcode, E8, NW10, SW6, their whole entire life, they ain't got that much ambition in that. No rich person, no millionaire, no billionaire, no wealthy person still lives in the same postcode that they grew up in. No way. A part of making progress is about moving. That don't mean that if you change where you live every 2 years and that you're making progress and that. What I'm saying, there's no way you can be an ambitious person and that and really making moves and progress in this life if you've been living in the same fucking yard for 20, 30 years. No way, blood. If you're a man that's been living in the same yard, you've been living at your mum's yard for 20 years and that, do you have a multitude of properties? The answer is probably no. Because you're not ambitious. Yeah, you got all these plans and that. It's just theory. It's just theory. Everyone thinks they know as well. I get into little conversations with man, maybe like in a barber shop or wherever, innit? And everyone's got all this knowledge and that, but they're broke. I never understood that. Everyone knows and they got all these facts and that, and they know and they're conscious, as they say, and that, but they're broke. So it's just theory. See, anyone can sit behind a desktop PC and watch all these videos on YouTube and become woke and all this nonsense and that. It's harder to become a man of substance and become rich. It's all theory. And I'll have man that will try to talk to me. I remember I had someone, someone tried to say to me, oh, you know, you got a lot to learn. And this person's older than me, 40s or something. He's like, oh, you still got a lot to learn and that. Blood, whether I've got a lot to learn or not, I know more than you because I got more money than you. I'm in a financial better position than you. A man will try to tell me, try to school me and that. A man that does not have... You know, there's certain people right now, yeah? They will try to tell me and talk to me like they know more than me. Blood, you have no fixed abode, blood. You have no permanent place of residence, blood. You're pretty much living in like a hostel bedsit, blood. You can't talk to me. You can't. I don't care what you think you know. I don't care if you're older than man. I don't business. You can't talk to me. You can talk to me when you're doing as well or better than me. If you're not doing better than me, you can't talk to me, because everything that you know is just theory, blood. Because if you truly knew more than me, you could do better than me. Now, obviously, there can be certain situations in that where, man, you know, some bad business deal went wrong and they lost everything in that. But why are you really losing everything? You probably made no preparation for the future. You probably had no contingency fund in that, because you were just living at the high life and that, which is all dumb. So, man for constantly be making moves. Man for constantly be progressing in that. I said, if you've been living in the same house, same area for 20 years, blood, you're not ambitious. No way. A part of being ambitious, a part of progress and that is about moving. All of the people them that even own, let's say them big properties and that in Loughton, them nice areas and that, or Gerrard's Cross, wherever in it, anywhere that you know that has like proper expensive properties and the people them are well-to-do and that, they quote-unquote middle class. I guarantee you, 99% of them never grew up in that area. And most of the people that you know that have lived in the same area their whole entire life, they're probably broke, blood. I mean, a lot of people, I sit and analyze and I watch a lot of stuff. And when I say watch a lot of stuff, I'm not talking about YouTube. I observe a lot of things and I find patterns and trends. And literally, like I said, the people them that have lived in the same house or same area pretty much the majority of their life, most of them are broke. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't mean that because someone's moving about, that means that they're going to be rich and that. But the people them that do have money, the people them that are well-to-do and that, doing better in life than the average person, most of them, they do not live in the same area that they grew up in. Because if you truly had money, wouldn't you find somewhere better to live? There must be somewhere better to live than the area that you grew up in. So, yeah, man, that's it, man. But yeah, I do have a lot of man trying to chat to me. I think that they can tell me and that. Okay. You go ahead with your theories and that. I've had man, older man, like in his 60s and that. He's a bum, made no progress in his life. He's got depression and that. Trying to tell me, oh, why would you leave home to Haringey when you've got a stable income there? Blood, because there's more to life than fucking being an electrician for the local council. And a man was trying to basically say, nah, man, without saying it, he was trying to basically say my idea is stupid. But blood, you're a fucking 60-year-old man sitting there with your beer can, depressed. I've got fucking 3 properties in this country, blood. You've got nothing. You cannot talk to me. But certain people will feel like they can talk to people just because they're older. Just because you're older don't mean you're fucking wiser, blood. You've just lived longer. You've just wasted more time, blood. So anyway, that's it for today. Closing message. So, I like watching the Fresh and Fit podcast. Man like Myron, he's fucking wise. He's a wise man still. He's got knowledge, trust me. Some people just think it's just about the gal thing, innit? Yeah, fuck that. My man dropped some gems. He had one podcast, obviously podcast, innit? He had one episode where it was called The Avengers and that. It had Andrew Tate and a few other men. And he said, if you're not moving in life and you're staying stagnant, you're technically regressing. Because he must have had a conversation with someone. Maybe it was a viewer or someone in person. And he said, if you're not making moves in life, you're technically regressing. And the person responded saying, no, I'm just staying stagnant. He's like, no, you cannot just stay stagnant. That's almost impossible because time is always moving forward. So therefore, if you stand in the same place and time is moving forward, technically you're moving back by default. So this is the thing. People want to try to argue with a man. A man will rather argue with a man and say, oh, I'm just being stagnant, rather than fucking do the work to start fucking progressing and that. Anyway, man, that's it for today, man. Start making progress, start making moves. Yeah, life is too short. You're too healthy. You know, you got too much going for you. You might think, oh, I'm broken, I'm in a bad position. Blood, that ain't that bad, fam. There's worse things that could happen. Imagine how you would feel if you was disabled, blood. You had one of your legs amputated, or you couldn't walk no more for whatever reason, or you have some terminal illness and you got 8 months to live. Imagine how you would live life. Imagine if there was an afterlife. I don't believe in God. Imagine if you died, but you had consciousness afterwards, because there is an afterlife. Imagine how you would think. Like how you would think like about what you would do differently if you was given another chance. Like that's how you have to fucking think, blood. This is my mentality when it comes to going running. I don't want to go running. I say it to you all the fucking time. But you know what? If I didn't have legs, if I was paralyzed, how the fuck would I feel? Motherfucker, bitch ass, get your fucking self to running, yeah? That's it, blood. Stay wise. Done now.